Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Crystal Kleinert, and welcome back to another newscast from 314 News. As you already know, we're in the middle of World War I over in Europe. Today, we're going to give you guys a scoop on a new biological weapon introduced in Germany by the Germans in July of 1917, mustard gas, also known as sulfur mustard. Sulfur mustard itself is a natural compound. It becomes deadly when it is treated with other compounds. After some research, we have discovered that after a mustard gas attack, you may think nothing more about it for a few hours or even a day. However, after those few hours to a day, you would see red spots forming on your skin that would soon turn into painful blisters. On the contrary, though, if you underwent a direct attack and inhaled the mustard gas, it wouldn't take long to feel pain and swelling in your nose and throat due to blisters that would soon block off your airways. Also, the longer you're exposed to the gas, the more damage it causes. Now we're going to send you to the scene with field reporter Tina. She'll be interviewing a survivor of the mustard gas attack.
Thanks, Crystal. I'm Justina Darby, and I'm here where a weapon called mustard gas has been used during the war. The gas was introduced in July of 1917 by the Germans. Here I have Lauren Belgon, a U.S. soldier and a survivor of one of the gas attacks. Can I ask where you were when this took place?
I was on the battlefield, north to my south and east to my west, my partner standing by my front.
So what exactly did you see and what did it feel like when it hit?
Well, the Germans threw this thing. Looked about like something my own mama, God rest her soul, would serve me and my siblings before we headed to the great house of the Lord. It landed at our feet, and just as I cleared 20 yards in my step, my partner wasn't too lucky. He was swallowed up by that there gas that is almost as clear as the good Lord himself. I was close enough where that darn stuff stuck itself right to my nose hairs and my lungs. I felt that gas tear up my insides only slightly, but that smoke consumed my buddy's body whole, but about like a rattlesnake swallows a mouse. My partner burst out of the cloud, and I grabbed him, and we run like there's no tomorrow. However, when we got home that night, I had to tell his old mama he done died. Heard the doctor talking about that gas tore him up real good, till he was no longer.
My last question for you, Lauren. Do you know how the gas worked?
Well, Miss News Lady, I done forgot your name. Do forgive me. But I did call one of those higher doctors and asked him about this so-called, what you call it? Mustard gas? Yep. He said it takes them lungs and tears them up and gives you little blisters that close your throat. And you just die like that. Ain't even got to touch him to hurt him. Well, you said that's your last question unless you got any more for me. But you best be leaving before the Germans go back to throwing deer sausages that got people falling dead before their heads hit their pillows for another night. Appreciate you listening to my tale, but I highly need you to be on your way.
Thank you for your time, Lauren. Back to Crystal in the studio.
Thanks, Tina. Make sure to tell our crew in Europe greetings from the U.S. Well, that concludes another newscast from 314 News. Tune in next time for all of the most important news that will sure make history. This is Crystal Kleinert signing off.